Imagination is the key to unlocking a door. Beyond it is the ninth dimension. A dimension of glue, a dimension of foam board, a dimension of plastic. You're moving into a world of baking powder and super sculpey, of pigment powder and dry brush. You've just crossed over into the scratch building zone.
Hello and welcome back to Terrain by Aaron. I'm Aaron, and this channel is where I try and give you weekly content building anything from plastic junk to kit bashing. So this video has basically been sat in the archives for a good 3 months now, and it was my first failed attempt at making my very own action figure out of super sculpey. I say failed simply because it did fail. The super sculpey was too brittle. I tried to make the figure articulate, and that failed completely because every time I tried to move an arm or a leg, some of the sculpey would break. Now I realise that I should have had monster clay, but trying to get monster clay over to the Republic of Ireland is like trying to get an audience with the Pope. Not going to happen. So like I said, I was going to delete this file, but then thought, no, people need to know this sort of stuff so then they don't make the same mistake that I make. I make the mistake so then you guys don't have to. So basically you're just going to see me build this, and it's not going to be pretty. But hopefully it will inspire somebody to go out there, build something better with monster clay, and send me pictures of their action hero. So as you can see, I've just been making the head and the feet. The feet I'm trying to locate and put magnets in the bottom, simply because then it will be able to stick onto metal tray or anything like that. And then I'm just going to do the body. It's going to be a quick, simple body. I'm just going to bulk it out with using tin foil. Nothing spectacular about this. This was like a first attempt, just to see if I could. And basically, I couldn't. So yeah, never mind. Let's move on. Just making some more armature wire just for the legs and the arms. So what I did here, I just sculpted on the leg bits, the thigh and the bottom of the leg, and then glued that to the foot. Popped his head on. This character is called Zap Thorn. I remember when I was a kid, I made a character called Zap Thorn, and he was a space adventurer come pirate. And I don't have any of the pictures anymore, but this was the sort of the picture that I drew of him when I was boarding class, probably doing geometry or something like that. Anyway, let's move on. As you can see, the magnets in his feet work because he's stood upright and hasn't fallen over like most of my other builds do. You'll notice his hands are big and his body is all out of proportion, and that was because when I thought about him when I was a little child at school, he was genetically engineered, and he was the cross between the Bionic Man and Wolverine. We never saw his face because he was always in a space helmet, so that's the reason why the figure looks like it does. And yeah, I wanted to keep it as close to the picture that I drew when I was a kid, just to sort of see if I could make it exactly like that picture. Unfortunately, like I said, I don't have that picture anymore. That's long gone, but it's fun to see a picture from when you were 11, 12, 13 sort of come to life many years later. So that's how I built Zap Thorn. I made a sidekick called Pike. You'll see him later on in the video. And there is a subscriber, a viewer, that I've promised one of these Zap Thorn figures to. And if you get in touch, send me an email. You've got my email already. Just send me an email, tell me which figure you want, and I'll send it to you. So other than that, a big thank you for putting up with my little indulgence on this video, and until next time, keep scratching that build, and if you've not subscribed, think about subscribing to help grow this channel. Thanks very much for watching.